Hi guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday today. I had watched Jennifer's Body. I watched it a couple of times. They've been giving it a lot recently on Showtime. Showtime? Is it HBO? I think HBO. I'll take that back. HBO. Um, Jennifer's Body stars Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried, I believe is her last name. And this movie was released back in 2009. Back when the age of movies were good. Uh, so Jennifer's Body is about, a woman, a young woman, a teenager who has been brutally murdered through a satanic ritual because these band of, well, it's an actual band, a band of nobodies wanted to be famous, and of course they did the ritual so that they could be famous. And this band's name was Low Shoulder. Literally, that's the band's name, Low Shoulder. Like, you know. So with this ritual, it's not ever clarified if something had gone wrong or if Jennifer was actually ever Jennifer and was just possessed by a demon or, anything like that. She somehow becomes a succubus or a demon, something like that. And with that, she has to revert to certain appetites to help her be fit and full. If she does not give in to that appetite, she starts to deteriorate. So she has to find sustenance through boys. It is only if she is not full, she is left powerless and can be easily killed. She has a friend named Needy, who they've been friends for years, and Needy has to go and save the day. Sensing that there's something wrong with her best friend, and seeing that there's a lot of murders happening, she starts to feel like she has to do something. This movie is a cult classic, and it is said to have been a feminist. I apologize if I look crooked. Is it okay? I think I fixed it. All right. Yeah, we're straight. Okay, cool. We're straight. We're straight. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah. So it's a cult classic, and just recently I found out it was called back in, what was it, 2021, a feminist movie, which I don't see why. It's a movie and a cult classic, and it's just a bunch of teen angst and peer pressure, and then people are saying, oh, it's dark feminism, which Megan Fox's character Jennifer represents, and the light feminine, yeah, that's what feminine, which is represented by Amy Seyfried's character Needy. Which, as the movie continues, like I said, Needy has to save the day, but in the end, Needy has to make the decision to kill Jennifer after Jennifer kills her boyfriend Chip at prom. Out of all the times, prom, which is like a big deal for high school. I never went to mine, but prom, and she gets her revenge and manages to absorb Jennifer's power after Jennifer bites her. Apparently, what the scholars don't tell you is if you get bit by a demon and survive, you absorb some of their power. And Needy takes her newfound power to escape from an asylum, because that's where she was put there, escape from solitary, and goes in and takes her revenge on the boy band Low Shoulder who took her friend away. Honestly, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie. It took a concept that you would usually see and turned it over. I can see that they were inspired by a movie called Tamara, which has the same concept, only Tamara was a shy, prude girl, and she, how can I say, she, sorry about my printer, but she would use dark magic, try to get a boy to like her. She gets bullied pretty badly and she ends up getting murdered. Well, accidental. Somehow she comes back to life and she is the bomb, and she starts plucking off her tormentors one by one, her murderers one by one. Like I said, same kind of like the same idea, but different execution, different slight concept. Well, Jennifer's Body, as I'm watching it, I'm figuring out that I can do, like, me as like someone who wants to do filmmaking and things like that. I was more like, what would happen if it wasn't Jennifer? Like, how much of a story change would it be if Jennifer was not taken by Low Shoulder? What if it was Needy who was taken by Low Shoulder and like ritualistic murdered, and then her coming back and she's the most popular girl? Now Jennifer is like, what the hell? She's a nerd, yet she's more popular. She's dressing a lot nicer now. She's dressing a lot better now. And of course she has to go through. And then, because Needy was a plain Jane. She was once a plain Jane. Now she is a Miss Universe. I don't know how to say it. The It Girl. There we go. The It Girl. And, now Jennifer is really socially irrelevant. She's no longer socially relevant anymore. Relevant. There we go. Relevant anymore. And now Jennifer at first wants to get her, her groove back. I want to find out there's a lot more sinister. And in the end, I don't know, maybe Jennifer would do the same thing like Needy did. Who knows? There's that one. Or, that's one way to do it. That would have been kind of cool, Or maybe Jennifer was no longer Jennifer. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was Lilith. Something. I don't know, because, like, in my head, like, what would it be like if the roles were reversed? That now we have a total different movie. But, yeah, this movie is pretty cool. And you kind of see Needy grow up, because obviously Jennifer was a bitch. Not a good friend. I mean, how do you degrade and things like that? And why would you call your friend Needy? Needy, like, why? Why not Nettie? Like, or something, or nickname. That's not nice. That's not a good friend. I mean, telling your friend how to dress so they don't upstage you, that's not right. That's toxic. But then again, this movie is to kind of show, I don't know, if of course when you watch it, it's like a comical horror film. And then when you dive more into it, because me, I'll watch it the first time. So the first time I'm just watching it. The second time I am seeing what I missed, what I have not noticed before the first time I watched it. And the third time I am dissecting it. Which in the end you kind of see the transformation with Needy, where she starts to commit her own. She starts to wake up and go, wow, yeah, she's not a good friend. Yeah, I need to grow up. Yeah, I probably need to get away from this toxicity because this is not okay. So, yeah, like I said, Jennifer's Body it's edgy. It's an edgy, film. So if you want to go away from the whole more like, how can I say, the traditional way of horror, then this is your film. Like I said, good movie. Like, and I even said, when I would watch it, I would find symbolism and say, what would if I were to do this movie, what would I do different? Maybe switch the characters around, see what would happen, things like that. Or like, for example, Needy is the new It Girl, or Needy knows something's wrong with her and she doesn't want to do anything about it. Things like that, Needy being the new Jennifer, what she aspires to be. Or like, there's something wrong with me, I need to fix this, let me go after the guys who did it. I think that would have been a more edgier, see what happens. Like I said, like, how would I do it? If I could do this, how would I do it? But yeah, Jennifer's Body, like I said, if you want to go away from the whole traditional aspect and the whole conventional horror, this is the movie for you. It's like I said, it's made back in 2009. Um, uh, like I said, the producers, the creators of Juno were behind it. Um, yeah, so they try to do their new take on it. They announced it back in 2007 Comic Con, and it was released in 2009. So you guys want to watch it? Great. If you're not into the whole teenage horror films, well, then stay away. But let me know in the comment section of what you thought. You know, me, I thought, it's edgy, things like that. It is a cult classic. I do agree with that. The whole it's called Feminine movie. I don't know. I think the word feminine, like any other word, has the meaning behind it has trailed off, you know. I guess it's now become like the word crazy. There's so many different ways to define crazy. Now there's so many ways to define feminine. Or feminism. There we go. Feminism. So yeah, there's so many ways for feminism. Because last I checked, the true meaning behind feminism is both genders have equal rights. Equal rights. Equal rights. Same pay, same jobs. Nothing is divided. Gender is out of the question. It is, nothing is defined by gender. It is defined by this is your job. You get the same pay. You get the same pay. You get the same amount of work, and you get the same amount of work. Everything is equal. Like I said, like the word crazy. Now, feminism has more meanings than what it was. It is tossed about without really knowing what the true meaning is because it has multiple different meanings. But Jennifer's Body. What do you guys think? Love it, hate it, or just don't care for it? Bye.